Hello guys, welcome to this video. This video is about Boolean data types. If you are following the Python series, earlier in the previous video we have discussed about numerical data types, what numerical data types are and how we can make typecasting on different data types. So in this video we will discuss about Boolean data type. It is one of the data type. If we come across a thing like if you want to know whether the expression is true or false, if you want to determine whether that expression, for suppose 2 is greater than 1, if you want to determine whether 2 is greater than 1, what output will we get? So in such cases Boolean data types are useful. So in order to arrive whether the statement or condition is true or false, in such cases Boolean data types are useful. So booleans are one of the simplest data types in Python. They have only two values, that is true or false. So true represents yes. So let's see here. So we will go with the code. Yeah. So it's nothing but boolean will have two values. In boolean data type we have two values. It's nothing but one is true and other is false. Okay, true T should be caps and F also should be in capital. And what true represents? True represents yes, or condition is met. Whatever the condition we have given, if that is true, then true will be the answer output. False, for false, what false represents? It represents no or a failure or condition. If condition is not met, then false Boolean data type will be displayed. Let's see some examples on this. Concentrating on examples is quite so important for understanding what actually do. So here let us take some expression 5 greater than 3. We know that 5 is greater than 3. How Python will understand it and what will be the output for this? Let's check this. It's taking some time. Let us wait for a second. Yeah, 5 is greater than 3 obviously, so we got the output as true. Here a condition is checked whether if this is true, so it has given the output as true. So the condition is true here. And one more example. Let's see. Print 10 is equal to 5. Let's check here whether 10 is equal to the value 10 is equal to value 5 or not. No, 10 is not equal to 5, so it displayed false. So the condition is wrong. Here 10 is not equal to 5, so condition is wrong, so output is false. One more example for this, a simple examples. So Boolean is a function. Boolean is the here one function we can use to determine whether that is true or false directly. So argument we need to pass. Once we hold over it, we will get the what actually the function, how you use it and all. If you won't know, if you won't remember, we can check this. So bool 1 or 2, whatever the number, let's give some number in this and check whether that is true or not. Here it's true. So whatever the, if any data is provided, then it will give true. If no data is provided, then it's false. Simple. Non-zero number is true. If any empty or 0 is given, then it's false. Let's use the bool function. How bool function works? What bool function do is it converts any value into true or false. Any value, like how you have given 1 here. In that way, if we give some value, it will convert into true or false. So print bool 0. Let's check this. It's false. 0 is always false. If we have given any other number, then it would have given true. We can even check that one also. Give some other number and check whether what bool will do here. Pass some number like 10 into the bool function and run this. Yeah, we have given some value, so the output is true. And see, if we pass some string, how does it act? Let's see. Bool hello. Let's see what will be the output for this. Definitely true, because we are not giving non-zero elements, or we are not keeping anything empty. We are giving some value, so obviously the output will be true. Let's see one more example on this, and print bool, give some quotations and leave what will be the output. Yes, let's run this. False, because usually we use quotations for determining strings. We have used quotations here, but we haven't given any value inside the quotation, so that determines it is empty. So the bool function will give output false. Nothing but it's an empty string. If there is any value, this is a string we have provided. Here we haven't provided anything. It is kept empty, so the output is false. And one more thing here in Boolean data types is certain things are explicitly understood by Python as true or false. Those are called as truthy and falsy values. So in Python, values do not have to be explicitly true or false, any value like that. Some values are automatically treated as true or false. So those are called as truthy and falsy values. So truthy values, let's see truthy values. What are examples for truthy values? So any value that is not falsy is considered as truthy. So like non-zero numbers, non-empty strings, non-empty lists, objects, anything we have given any value, then that is truthy value. We have already given some examples in the previous cases. We will explicitly understand what are truthy values here. For suppose I am giving a statement, if 10, print truthy. So what I am doing here is I am just condition here. I am saying it's 10, not any comparison or anything. Just I am passing a value 10. I want to, if this is 10, we want to print truthy. So any value that we have given, obviously Python understands it as a value and it will give true. So this condition is always true. So it will automatically print the block inside the if statement. Let's run this. So if this condition is true, this will be run. So this is true, so it has given truthy as output. So this is one. So whatever the value we have given, that is considered as a truthy. And one more example for truthy is, let's do the same operation on string. If Python closes with colon and print string access, it's very simple. The same thing happened here. 10 we have given some value, here we have given the string always, it's not empty, so it is true. So this condition is true and it has executed the print function here. So output is string access. And example number 3, I'm mostly focusing on examples for easy understanding. We need to understand cases while we are writing code rather than doing theory. So I'm focusing on coding primarily. So I have taken a list here. If condition, if statement, I have provided a list, 1 2 3 list, and let's check. Let's print something on this. If the condition is true, it will print this string inside the print function. Let's check this. 1 2 3 is a value here, list containing some values. So this is true, always this is true, and print, this will print the output on executing this print function. So list is not empty. These are some examples on truthy values. So whatever the value we have provided, if non-zero numbers or any string we have provided, everything will be considered as true. So anything, if the condition is met, later statements or any instructions we have provided will be executed. What are falsy values? Falsy values are nothing but any zero, whatever any zero number will be considered as falsy value. Empty strings or empty list, whatever thing we have provided empty will be considered as falsy values. Example, earlier we have given used if condition and provided some values. Now we will see with a zero. Print if 0, print run, else print does not run. Simple if block, if else block here. Let's run this. What happened here? Whatever the number, if we have given any number here, this condition might have been true, but 0 empty string or empty list, whatever it is, empty or 0, then this is false. So this condition is not true, so it hasn't run, Python hasn't run print function, so it skipped to else. If this condition was not true, it will skip to else here, and the block under the else will be run. So we got the output as does not run. If we want to do something like 1, then this will run. Print run will be our output. So this is a output. So that's the thing. This is an example for falsy value. And one more example we will do with list. We have provided empty list. 1 minute. It is taken to somewhere. Yeah, it has jumped to previous one. Okay, fine. Somewhere it has got skipped the values. Wait a minute, I'm searching for this. Don't worry. Yeah, this is here what we are doing. So we are doing we are going through the falsy values. What we have done is, if 0 is always false, so the output, it will go to the else block, and this will be run. So print function here, it will be run. And one more example for that is, if let us take some empty list and give colon is compulsory for if, and print run, same as it is. We take the statement same, print run, else print does not run, same as it is. We have given an empty list, and see what will happen. So same here, it's empty, so the condition is false, so it will come to else, and whatever the code under the else block will be executed. So the output is does not run. This is an empty list, so it is a falsy value. If falsy value is given, that block will not be executed, because that statement, the condition is not met. And one more example for this is, let's say print bool none. What will none written here? If you have given none as a value, what will give? It will give false. This is one of the, none is a falsy value. Okay, now we have understood truthy and falsy values. Let's see some real world uses cases, how we can use Boolean data types in coding. Suppose name is equal to, let us use input function and enter name. After entering name, we'll be using if condition and print name entered. Okay, if we have entered name, it will print name entered. Otherwise else print no name. Let us run this. Let us enter some name. For suppose Python, we have entered some value inside the, we have provided some input values. Python is the value we have provided as name. After providing the input, this Python object will be assigned to name. So name is not null, not 0, or not any empty string or empty whatever it is. No, it's not empty. So the condition is met here, so this block will be executed. Once this block is if condition is met, else will not be executed. It's simple. And what one more example in for suppose we have created an empty list. If data is there, processing data, we will print processing data. Otherwise print no data. Always be conscious about syntax. Never miss the syntax. Okay, should be using colon after if and else. See, data is an empty list. We haven't provided any information inside the data, that is inside the list. So obviously this is a falsy value. So if data, this condition is not met, so it will run the else block. Whatever the block inside else will be executed. So no data available is printed here. One more example, user is equal to none. We have used none earlier. We'll do one more thing on none. If not user, if user is not there, let's print. If user is not there, and if user is not available there, we are assigning some value to it and say print user. This is a use case. Usually what we are doing is user is initially provided with none. So if no value is assigned to user, in that case, if that is met, we will take the input. We will assign guest to the user. So we are checking the whether this condition, whether user holds some value or not, using the if condition here. Let's run this. Yes, user is none. So none is nothing but falsy value. So here condition is not met. If not user does not have any value, so user will assign with guest. So now user is pointed towards the object guest, so output will be guest. So, and one more thing, we have seen some your real world cases also. So certain always we have discussed about the syntaxes and everything. Okay, so that's all about truthy and falsy values and how to use Boolean data types in Python. Of course this seems quite so simple, very small concept, but very useful while we are doing the program in understanding whether the condition is met or not. If we are not provided with whether that is condition is true or false, we cannot understand what's happening inside. So Boolean data types are quite so useful, and I hope this video is understandable, and let's meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.